welcome. Today I have another ink review video for you. This is a sample of Pink Glitz by Diamine, and this should have shimmers in it, so we need to make sure we shake it up. Alright, gonna get a swatch of it. Well, they put these lids on really tight this time. Alright, just going to put down some color here. This is a really warm pink. Or at least that's how it looks so far. I'm going to put a little bit extra down here. Get that cleaned off there. Really bold color. This is not a pale pink. Of course, it hasn't dried yet. All right. Pink Glitz by Diamine. There we go. Here's how that looks. I'm going to put this under the fan. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got some copy paper here. Oh wait, we need to mix this up again. Got to make sure we got the shimmers in every test. Okay. So I always like to test these out on copy paper because sometimes if you're at work or school, this might be all you have access to and you just want to know how the ink is going to look. It's also helpful to compare this to the other papers so you can kind of see all the different things the ink is going to do because it completely changes. This is copy paper. So unfortunately I do see a little bit of feathering, so this is probably not the best one to use on sheet paper, but we'll set that aside and let it dry and go to the HP 32 paper, which is also a type of copy paper. And it has a nice, like a nice coating on it, and it's really, really smooth. So even though it's a less expensive paper, it's great for fountain pens sometimes, depending on the ink, just because it'll still show off some of the properties, and also it's a lot less expensive. So this is a good in-between. It's great for things like taking notes and stuff if you maybe don't want to waste some more expensive paper. Alright, Pink Glitz. And this is HP 32. And also, if there are any colors that you'd like to see me review, just leave a comment and I will make the video if I have the ink or if I can get it. There we go. Alright, that's how that looks so far. No feathering, behaved perfectly. We're just going to let it dry and see how it looks. And this is Tomoe River paper. And this paper typically shows off the different properties of the inks very, very well. This is great paper for journaling and artwork. All right. There we go. All right, Pink Glitz. And this is Tomoe River. This is a really nice pink. It's very, very bold color. All right. Not quite neon. It's almost closer to red than a pink almost. All right. I am going to check on the swatch that we made and see if it's dry, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. So this looks really good. This is a very nice pink, very, very bold and bright color with a lot of gold shimmer. You can see it's really pretty. Hopefully the camera picks that up. So on the copy paper, it did feather a little bit. I don't know if this would, you know, be improved by maybe using a finer nib or a pen that didn't put down as much ink. Possibly, but I'm not sure. The shimmers are very pretty though. And then we have this on HP 32, and you can see on here, of course there's no feathering or anything, and you got that lovely shimmer. It's a very pretty color. And there's a tiny, tiny bit of shading in the writing. It's not super noticeable, but it is there. And then on the Tomoe River paper, again, you got this lovely shimmer, very, very pretty. And you have a little bit more shading. So this does have a little bit of shading if you like pink ink that has a little bit of interest plus the shimmers. This would be a good one. This is a nice bold color and very pretty. And then here is the swatch card we made. So you can see in here, there's a little bit of like a tiny bit of like a sheen right here maybe. And there is a tiny bit of shading. You can see it in the writing. It's just, I think what it is, the shading is just more pink. So it's like a lighter or darker pink. It's not necessarily, I mean, I guess that's true for any shading, but I guess what I'm trying to say is because of the glitter and everything, it kind of competes with the shading a tiny bit. So you can see it. It is there. Like right in here, you can see pretty clearly, you can see the shading. But I think what happens is on some of the writing, the shimmers cover it up. So it's not, that's why it's just not as noticeable. But it is very pretty. So this is a very nice pink. If you found this review helpful at all, or if you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you can see more. And thank you so much for watching. You have a great day.